have, of course, been in touch with our mission in China and to ascertain exactly what is happening. The report I got was that, and I can actually read it, the medical personnel and security men are going to hotels and apartments where Africans are staying and asking them to present themselves for COVID-19 testing. However, before that, they would ask for their passports to check whether they have valid visas or residence permits. Where one does not have valid papers, they will ask the hotels or landlords to eject the person, and that this is most unfortunate. So I had told the embassy to lodge a complaint, to have a meeting with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in China and to protest very vehemently. At 5:30 today, I have summoned the Chinese ambassador on this matter. So we're going to make it very clear, very forcefully, that to the Chinese government that we consider this a very hostile act and that we expect them in the shortest possible time to take all necessary measures to prevent this and stop this going forward. Otherwise, we will look for other actions that we might need to take. So that's the situation with the current treatment of Nigerians in China. On the question of the evacuation of Nigerians around the globe, we are now getting feedback and information from our embassies. You'll recall, Your Excellencies, that we had written letters to all our embassies around the world asking them to give us an idea of how many Nigerians want to come back. Clearly, some of them were there because on legitimate business, education, and so forth. And in fact, travel agents had got in touch with me to tell me that a lot of their clients were not able to come back on tickets that they had issued because of the measures that were taken to stop travel. And so we're now getting figures, and they're very high. The US, for instance, at the moment, we're almost getting up to 300 Nigerians, the East Coast, West Coast. So we would have to be looking there at, possibly, if sending flights to Atlanta and New York. Then the UK now, it's over 200, and China is over 200 as well. So we would probably have to do an initial movement to the US, the UK, and to China. And so we're looking to see how we'll do it, the funding. At the moment, we had indicated that we might have to charge them to bring them back, but we also want to see how much money we can also get that the government can bring forward to at least subsidize it to the extent possible. And we're informed also by our mission in the UK that there's a British Airways flight that is coming to Nigeria to collect more British citizens here. So we're also exploring the possibility of that plane, since it's coming empty, to do a deal, if possible, with British Airways and see whether they cannot bring the Nigerians here and from London and then go back with their own people. So we're in touch with the UK mission, and they said they'll come back to us to see the feasibility of this. So that's where we are now. Ordinarily, the evacuation process will be carried out by NEMA, under the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs. I discussed with DG NEMA, and he suggested that a letter to the chairman of our committee, of our task force rather, asking for maybe some funding to make this possible.